Hello and welcome back, guys. Today we're going to take a look at all of the sales that I've made in the past week. So like around 150,000 gold, which is well, a lot of money, and a lot of people are wondering, how do you make this much money without swiping your credit card? And I'll walk you through exactly what I sold and why I sold it and what you should, look out for if you sell things like that. First of all, though, I want to just quickly mention that this is just the auction house. As you can see, there's two different tabs, the market and the auction house up here. This is just accessories, gems, armor, and so on. This is not materials. This is not life skill materials. There's nothing along those lines. Okay, so it's only what you can see right here, which, well, in total, if I would have counted everything else as well, it's way more gold than this. But this is one of my main income streams and, well, one of the more complicated ones. So I want to explain it to you. On top of that, on NA, all of these prices would probably be higher because for some reason the gold market in NA is way inflated already, super inflated, and I don't really understand how that works. And on top of that, this is also very important to note, all of this is very time sensitive. And what I mean by that is most of these items I sold by, being early, by actually having the access to these, types of content early on and selling them to people that have too much gold and they don't know what to do with it, So that being said, let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about this. I'm just going to walk you through everything here. So this earring is 100% quality, 270 crit. Because of that, by the way, quality is the most important on necklace, then on earrings, and then on rings. So the ring quality is the least important, necklace quality is the most important, okay? This one I basically wanted to sell just because it's basically a remaining energy 3 plus 100 quality item. Although it has crit on it, that's why this price is only at $7.99 at the moment. The pricing differs, depends on what people want to buy, but generally speaking, you have to understand like what combination of stats people want to buy. Generally speaking, on Blade, specialty plus remaining energy or something else would be better, but as I said, this item dropped and I was like, oh, let's just try to sell it. Maybe someone wants a crit remaining energy earring, and I sold it for 800 gold. This is a crit ring with grudge remaining energy. The problem is this has crit, so I only sold it for 1,000 gold. Maybe I could have sold it for 2,000 or something, but I priced it here because blades don't actually want crit on a ring necessarily. You can run crit on a ring, but usually it's not that good because you want specialty on most items or all items besides your necklace. Let's talk about this ring, for example, as well. This is a Surge plus Hitmaster spec ring. The problem with this one is that, well, Hitmaster isn't good for Blade, so this is basically just a high quality spec plus Surge ring, which sold for 2,000 gold as well. As I said before, this will differ depending on what class you are. By the way, quick tip, all of these items, or the engravings on the items, if you're looking for class engravings, only drop on that specific class. Meaning, if you play a Deathblade, I get a lot of Surge and remaining energy accessories. If you play a Berserker, you get a Mayhem and whatever the other one is called. It depends on which class you are, and that also that changes which drops you get. You can't actually get a Surge ring if you're not a Blade. So keep that in mind. Then also I sold a level 7 gem, which right now the gems will keep dropping in price slowly but surely. This gem wasn't good. I was gambling for a damage gem for Surge. I didn't get it, so I just sold it for 27k, which is a good amount, and the prices will probably keep dropping just a little bit. So this sale was decent. Also, something interesting to note is these I call them tripod catalyst items. So these ones are actually not armor pieces, but just basically a way to transfer tripods off of them. So this one had a level 3 Swift Fingers tripod and some other decent ones. So I put it up for 5k and it sold. Same for this helmet, which had a level 3 Moonlight Sonic Sustain Enhancement. You're basically just looking for one high level tripod, and normally people are looking for those. This will obviously also go down in price as many more people get into tier 3 and 1370 item level, so they can drop these. But when I sold this, which was like 3 days ago, there weren't that many on the market, so I could sell these for 5,000 gold, which is a lot of money. And we can also take a look at this stone, which is an all-out attack grudge stone. Sorks would love this because they play both of those engravings, so I sold it for almost 4k as well. It just depends, like the hard part about this is understanding each class's engravings and what they want and which combination they want it. because the real value in these items is good combination of stats. I think this ring is worth way more than what I sold it for. I sold it for 25k right here, which is a spec Ambushmaster Surge 98 quality ring, which is perfect stats. The only thing that could be better is 2 more quality and less attack speed reduction on the negative side. But this is almost the best in slot ring. The thing though is that, yeah, well, you need to find someone that buys it too. So at first I tried to sell this at 200k, didn't work out. I still tried to sell it for like 70k, didn't work out. And eventually I sold it for 25k, which I think is very little for this ring. But then again, most of these items will be replaced anyways. So if you can sell it right now and can make a good buck off it, you should probably go for it anyways. Also sold an earring for 5k, which is also, I think, something that Sorks would get, which is Precise Dagger, Curse Doll, and Crit. Again, that's a good combination of stats. The only downside is it has pretty low quality, but everything else is really nice on this earring, and I sold that one for 5k as well. And a couple more items here, just for a couple, you know, bucks that just, yeah, this item looks decent. Let's try to put it up. Maybe someone buys it. You know, these small sales also stack up over time. And if you sell 20 items at 10k, that's still 20k gold, you know. So keep selling your items. If they look like they're worth something, put them up. Let's talk about the big boy, which I was surprised by that I even sold it for this much. So this is a Crit Raid Captain Curse Doll ring, which a couple of classes can actually use. The only problem is that the quality isn't very high, and again, the attack speed reduction is also very high. So this ring could be better, but look at the date of this. This was basically a week ago today, meaning that this was very early. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can get to this content early on and can get some decent items, there will be a lot of whales out there that are like just waiting to waste their gold on items. Although they will replace this ring probably like if next month when we get Valtan, right? And so at some point at least. I'm guessing it will be like in 5-6 weeks, right? So this item is really good at the moment, but it will be replaced. But if I can sell it for 70,000 gold, I will obviously sell it for that. So keeping all of this in mind, make sure that you understand what combination of engravings classes want, especially of your own class, because you get a lot of engravings that are specific to your class, right? You get your class engravings. So you have to understand what both the builds of your class want. And with that, you can make a lot of money already. Make sure that you always double check the items, especially the high level accessories, you know, the ones that are currently at the forefront of the meta or the forefront of the content, right? Double check all the items, see what you want, see what other people want, look up like what the market value is, search up some other items, what is the value of this, and so on. This takes a little bit in the beginning, but eventually it will pay off big time, and that's how I made 150k gold in a week, just by selling these items. That being said, I'm gonna give you guys a very quick bonus overview, because a lot of people are very curious what my swiping history looks like, and well, I'll just show you. I'll just scroll through the last 30 days of me swiping, which is all just gold conversion to blue crystals. The prices keep going down too, so I may as well get more. But here you go. So this is all of the history. A lot of the times I try to put up gold for like a very low price to get more blue crystals out of it. Then it doesn't sell, so I have to get the gold back and so on. But eventually you know, you get some purchases in, you get some blue crystals, and I'm sitting at a comfortable 7.6k again. And this is still from the Founders Pack, by the way. So I didn't even use my royal crystals basically that I got from the Founders Pack. But yeah, that's how I made 150k gold in 7 days. If you have any more questions, make sure to put them in the comments down below. And if you have more questions you want to ask me live, go over to Twitch as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe if this was helpful to you. Thank you, guys. Until next one. Peace.